So, how you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good, thank you. Okay, so why don't you start by stating your name and what do you do?
My name is Marwan Al Saidi. I'm the owner of Moose Track Coffee Company. It's located in Radcliffe, Kentucky.
Okay. So what exactly your business do?
We serve coffee, all kind of espresso, mocha latte, and smoothies, sweet teas, hot teas, and pastries and soft drinks.
That sounds good. All right. So where are you exactly located?
We're located on North Dixie Highway, Radcliffe, Kentucky, and we have another second location in Elizabethtown, Kentucky.
So, explain who you are aiming for as far as customers. Like, who would you like, who you're targeting as far as customers?
Most of our customers here are military and military spouses and families because we're near Fort Knox, Kentucky, and most of the people that live here is mostly military or retired military.
So, are you the only coffee shop in the area?
Yes.
So, there's no other coffee shops around here or anything?
Nothing beside donut shop and
Okay. So, not really a coffee shop.
no.
Okay, so when was this business open?
It opened in 2009, and it grew up. Started with one location, and by 2012 we had 4 locations.
How was the business when it first opened?
It was really great. We had a lot of customers, and a lot of people were happy, and we were making a lot of money.
Okay. So how many employees you had back then?
Back then we had 12 employees for one location.
One location, and comparing to now, how many?
I have 4 employees right now
Okay.
for both locations.
So is it fair to say the business was great when it first opened?
Yes.
So is it fair to say the business was great when it first opened?
Yes, it was great. A lot of customers, and we were making a lot of money. And right now is not as good as it was
Why was the business good when you first opened?
because Fort Knox was full, and it had a lot of units of the armed military, and now it's basically empty.
So it never continued to, the business never continued to be as great as it was before.
No, because you don't have a lot. We don't have a lot of traffic in the area.
So how exactly the business slowed down? You're not getting as much. You're not getting as much customers.
Yes, we don't have as much as customers as we used to because the Fort Knox moved most of the veterans and the soldiers out of the state and to different units.
So Radcliffe area, is it really depends on Fort Knox with its economics?
Yes, whole Radcliffe area. The population of Radcliffe is really low. There is not enough people. It's a small town, very small town. Everybody know each other, but it's right outside the Fort Knox gates, and so it depends on Fort Knox. Fort Knox is really big. It used to be big with people and space, but right now it's not that. Probably 2 units in it. That's it.
Okay. Where all these units go?
They moved them. 3-1 Brigade
Yeah.
is no longer existent in the army. And we used to have the cavalry basic training. We had the armor center, and we had a engineer.
So all these units had moved somewhere else other than Fort Knox, Kentucky, which is the military base that is close to Radcliffe.
Yes,
Okay. So that's why the area had economically became recessed.
yes.
And what about the cost of living in the area? Does it stay the same? Is the rents like cheaper, or everything is still the same?
Everything's still the same. Nothing has changed.
Is a lot of people are moving out of the area?
Yes, there's a lot of business closed down and they moved out of the area. A lot of people that used to work in Fort Knox as a civilian, they lost their jobs and they moved out to different location just to find a different job.
So with all these businesses closed down in the area, where did the people go to work?
They moved out. Most of the people that worked at Fort Knox, they moved out because they couldn't find a job. It's a very small town, and opportunities are very little.
Okay, so do they go to a bigger city maybe?
They went to bigger cities where the most people that lived in Radcliffe, they moved to
Louisville?
Louisville area.
Okay. Which is another city close to
Yeah, it's in about an hour from Radcliffe, north Kentucky, northern Kentucky.
Okay. Is there any other resources in the area besides Fort Knox that can provide jobs, like companies, like industrial areas?
None around the area here. No, they're mostly in Louisville.
Louisville? Okay. So one have to actually drive an hour, 45 minutes to an hour, to look or get a job over there if they live in this area.
Yes, they have to drive all the way to Louisville to look for a job, or even if you work there, and people don't want to spend that money on gas.
Right.
So mostly they rather move to Louisville.
Right.
The cost of living over there is a lot expensive, but it's better for them than
Right.
living in Radcliffe.
Right. Do you know other business owners in the area?
Yes, I know most of them, and it's a small community. We all know each other, and I know most of them here.
Do they own like restaurants and stuff like that?
They own restaurants and other businesses, insurance companies.
So, have they suffered like you?
Yes, they are struggling like we are, and they don't have as much as traffic as we are.
So this is affecting everybody basically.
This has affected a lot of people, and a lot of businesses are closed down that I know personally, like hotels, restaurant, car wash, and a lot of stuff.
So, are there any businesses are surviving in the area?
Only big companies like Walmart and chain restaurant and stuff like that,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
not small businesses.
Not a small businesses.
No,
So, you're not surviving.
I'm struggling. I'm trying to make it through, hoping it'll get better soon.
I hope so too.
Thank you.
Oh. So do you know if there is anything being done by the government to bring back economy to this area here?
No, nothing. All what they done is remove all the soldiers from Fort Knox to Fort Benning and Fort Hood, and left us here with nothing. All what they did is brought the Human Resource Command in Fort Knox, but it's operating on 50%.
Okay. So not as much people too.
No, Most of the civilian that used to work for the human resource didn't want to come here
They
because
stayed there.
they stayed in St. Louis and they didn't want to move to a small city like that.
Right. Okay, so what's the current status of this business?
Business is really slow right now, and we're struggling with everything. And employees' hours are cutting shorts, and I'm working twice as much to save, and I'm not getting paid. Try to live on the business, but it's really hard. Hard on me, hard on my employees, and I'm trying.
So, what are you gonna do with the business?
Well, we're gonna try and see if it gets better soon. If it's not, we're gonna have to close down.
So you're gonna be on the same road as all the other businesses in
Yes.
the area.
Yeah, probably gonna have to do that and
Yeah. Let's
make
close.
it close and make another step after that and see what happens.
So, just for the record, what are you going to do after this? Like after you close down, for example.
If I close down, I'm a business owner. I'm gonna try to open up a different business somewhere else. Probably move to Texas, where the economy is a lot better than here,
Okay.
and open up probably a coffee shop over there.
Coffee. So you're gonna keep selling coffee.
I do.
Okay. You like the coffee business?
I love it.
Well, I really wish you good luck with everything, and
Thank
I
you.
hope everything goes good with you and your employees, and hopefully you're not going to move anywhere. And thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, have a great day.
You too.